This is Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 11. Coverage you can count on.
It's the #1 coronavirus concern in Central Florida.
The Delta variant.
Delta variant.
Delta variant.
And tonight, we are exploring the Delta variant to see how much it's spreading in our state and why it's so dangerous.
This is basically COVID-19 on steroids.
As the Delta strain becomes more widespread, more and more people at risk if they are not vaccinated. Good evening, I'm Greg Wormuth.
And I'm Martha Sagowski. Estimates showed there could be almost 20,000 cases of different variants all across the state. As Channel 9's Alexa Lorenzo shows us, a lot of folks have a lot of questions about this strain.
All right, Alexa, doctors at Advent Health are studying their patients who come in with COVID-19 to make sure the monoclonal antibodies are still working against the new strains like the Delta and now Gamma variant. Although most of the hospitalizations are from non-vaccinated people, the Delta variant is causing breakthrough cases from those who have been vaccinated against COVID-19. The good news, though, is that the symptoms are much less severe. The Department of Health says 40 people have been infected with the Delta strain here in Orange County, but the hospitals only study and test patients for the variants in the hospital, not those who just go to one of the test sites. Doctors say that number then does not give a really accurate picture.
Do you think there are more variant cases out there that are unaccounted for? And if so, how many do you think are in Central Florida? Could be the hundreds or thousands?
Thousands for sure.
310 people are being treated for COVID-19 in Advent Health hospitals across the state. That's up a bit from a month ago. Orange County said yesterday that cases were on the rise, now at 6% positivity rate. And again, they are encouraging everyone to get vaccinated.
Orange County Public Schools will vote Tuesday whether students will be required to wear masks in the classroom, but the county's health leader wants COVID-19 vaccinations to be a requirement for schools. Dr. Raul Pino says the urgency of the situation with that Delta variant should make educators rethink their policies. Students are already required to get vaccinated for illnesses like polio, measles, mumps, and hepatitis B. We talked to some parents who support the idea.
Do you think they should be requiring it?
I believe absolutely 100% they should.
Other local health experts think community spread should dictate what school leaders decide to do. The decision for requiring vaccines like the COVID shot are made on a state level.
And as Central Florida's tourism industry continues to battle back, some believe getting international travel up and running at OIA is really one of the big keys to strengthening our local economy. And to meet the increase in demand, Spirit Airlines, you know, the big yellow jets, they're adding about 20 more flights each day to their slate at OIA, and that includes several international destinations.
It's not every airport we serve that is going to be up 45% bigger than it was pre-pandemic. That really is a testament to the demand there is for flights in and out of Central Florida.
Field Sutton there. Some of the new flights will begin immediately. The rest will be rolled out over the next few months. This will make Spirit the largest international carrier here and second largest carrier overall at OIA. Wow. And we have all the resources you need for the pandemic in the special coronavirus in Central Florida section of our website, WFTV.com.
Well, the man accused of shooting Daytona Beach police officer Jason Rayner in the head has been officially indicted on charges of attempted first-degree murder of a law enforcement officer. Right now, Ophel Wallace is in jail on no bond. Law enforcement brought him back from Georgia after they say they found him hiding out in a treehouse. Investigators say Officer Rayner was on a proactive patrol when Wallace shot him last month. And we just received an update on that officer's condition tonight. U.S. Rep Mike Waltz from Florida tweeted that he talked with Daytona's police chief, and the chief told him that Officer Rayner is speaking and opening his eyes. The officer has been in critical condition since that shooting.
All of us are praying for his quick recovery. And tonight we did get a copy of Officer Jason Rayner's personnel file. And for a one-year evaluation in February, Officer Rayner was called a great addition to the department and received glowing reviews. He was commended twice by the chief of police for his crime-fighting ability. Officer Rayner did receive a reprimand in January for not appearing in a traffic court appearance. He was also counseled and trained on proper prisoner transporting procedures after the department say he used force to try to get an object out of a man's mouth instead of detaining him and then calling for medical assistance. But again, some good news for Officer Rayner apparently tonight.
Well, the situation in Haiti is changing rapidly tonight. After yesterday's assassination of the president, we now know that at least 6 suspects are in custody, including 2 Americans. Authorities say they killed 4 people connected to the assassination in a gun battle. One of the arrested suspects is James Solich, who lives near Fort Lauderdale. His role is still unclear. The White House tonight says it stands with the people of Haiti.
We want to provide assistance, whether that is assistance requested by the government or assistance that is needed for the people of the country to prosper in the future.
There is currently no official leader in Haiti.
President Biden has made a bold declaration as well for when American troops will return home from war-torn Afghanistan, the date chosen by the president, and what he is saying firmly about America's responsibility after those soldiers come home. And after dumping tons of rain on Florida and knocking down countless trees, Elsa is heading northeast tonight. The dangers that this storm is posing for millions up and down I-95.
Well, the storms hit us earlier today, thunderstorms. I'm updating when more will be rumbling through tomorrow and the weekend, plus the long-range look at the tropics.
Preparing you for your day means no surprises. It means you know what to expect, whether that's with your forecast, with what's going on the roads.
Weather and traffic every 10 minutes is huge because the weather changes that fast here in Central Florida. It's our job to let you know what's going to happen for the day ahead.
Whether it's alternate routes or maybe some construction that'll be popping up, that's such a big part of getting you ready for your day.
Whether it's breaking news or a story that's been developing all week.
We work together to save you time in the morning.
We're the team for your whole day.
Right now, thousands of American combat troops now know when they will return to the U.S. President Biden says those troops will be out of Afghanistan by August 31st.
Right. The president says we did not go to Afghanistan to nation build. ABC's Rachel Scott at the White House with more of the president's message today. All right, as Tropical Storm Elsa moves north, there were tropical storm warnings posted from North Carolina up to New England, and now we're seeing some of the damage left behind in Florida. Strong winds pulling down trees in Jacksonville actually killed one person when a tree crashed his car and crushed it. Tonight, heavy rain, flash flooding, strong winds expected from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia, New York, and Boston beginning tomorrow morning. Nearly 50 million people are under a flash flood watch. Tom?
Look at all that rain.
Now it's in Delaware, Maryland, knocking on their door
That's
tonight.
where I'm going next weekend, to
Well,
Delaware.
it'll be long gone by then, but we need the tropics just to simmer down a little
We
bit.
do. They've been too busy.
A record 5 named storms by the end of June. Here's what it looks like with the last little bit of Elsa moving out. Racing northeast, accelerating, but I wanted to start here because a lot of folks are like, oh, gee, what's going to happen the rest of this month? This is Elsa. This is the long-range American GFS model. What's left will move up north. But one thing I'm not seeing here is anything else percolating out there for at least the next 10 days, perhaps up to the next couple of weeks. It does look like by the end of this month, though, as is typical, we'll start to get things fired back up. Right now, we can throttle back on the tropics for a while and just watch these afternoon storms, which will once again be rumbling through, but a little bit later in the day. We had storms at noon in Orlando. Heck, it was 75 degrees, I think, at 1 o'clock after those storms. By 4:15, though, so we got a little more activity for outdoor plans tomorrow, a little bit more time. By 7:45, storms start moving south. Saturday, more of the same. We'll get things fired up early to mid-afternoon. Rain cover still looks pretty high, though, at around 60, 70%. That means out of the area that can see me here, most of you will at least get a chance for some measurable rainfall, but not till the latter part of the day. Here's Daytona Beach shores, quiet in the morning for your beach walk, and then we're looking more active temperatures there in the upper 80s. Orlando hit 90 today by noon before the storms hit, so we're going to hit 90 to 91 for tomorrow. Kissimmee, St. Cloud, your rain chances also look pretty high through Saturday, and we're only going to incrementally drop it here. Forecast models are trying to bring in a little bit of dry air next week, but I'm skeptical with this wet season pattern. It's really hard to turn it off once you get things rolling. Daytona Beach, we're going to keep, again, afternoon storm both days through the weekend. Tuesday next week, perhaps a little bit drier, but all in all, we're looking pretty typical for this time of the year. Here's your 7-day forecast. The weekend always in view. We're pretty much at our overnight lows here in the mid-70s. 91 for later on today. Now that we're after midnight now in 30 seconds. 89 degrees by Sunday. We'll keep it near 90, and rain chance looks pretty steady for the next 5 to 6 days. Martha?
All right, Tom, thanks. Nine Family Connection and our partners have teamed up with the Eris Foundation for a digital divide drive. You can donate gently used laptops and iPads or tablets to any local UPS store now through Sunday, July 18th. Those devices will be refurbished, updated with current software, then donated to a student who may not otherwise have access to technology. For other ways to help, you can text the word UPS to 407-743-7877. Scan the QR code on your screen or go to 9family.com. And coming up, how an Orlando coffee shop is making it easy for people to donate toward the Pulse National Memorial and Museum. Stay with us.
Preparing you for your day means no surprises. It means you know what to expect, whether that's with your forecast, with what's going on the roads.
Weather and traffic every 10 minutes is huge because the weather changes that fast here in Central Florida. It's our job to let you know what's going to happen for the day ahead.
Whether it's alternate routes or maybe some construction that'll be popping up, that's such a big part of getting you ready for your day.
Whether it's breaking news or a story that's been developing all week,
We work together to save you time in the morning.
we're the team for your whole day.
Orlando's Foxtail Coffee Shop has launched a new feature to help raise money for the One Pulse Foundation. Now at the location on Orange Avenue, you can round up your order or donate any amount. All proceeds will help build the Pulse National Memorial and Museum. The coffee shop also unveiled a new mural to honor the Pulse victims. The 49 vibrant rainbow colors represent the 49 angels that were lost.
Well, there is a new Scripps National Spelling Bee champ, and she is a history maker.
Maria. Murraya.
That is correct.
14-year-old Zyla Avant-Garde of Louisiana won the bee tonight. It was here at Disney's Wide World of Sports complex. She is the first African-American champion in the event's 96-year history. Her championship winning word, Murraya, has to do with the scent of a tropical tree. Congratulations.
She made it look easy.
Yeah, she did. She can't say where she's going to go next because she's already there.
She is already there.
At Disney World. Well, Orlando City Soccer Club dropped their second straight match last night.
Up next, the Channel 9 Sports Brothers will have their take on why, despite the loss, the season is shaping up to be a good one.
Doppler 9 radar is driven by Toyota of Orlando, I-4 near Millennium Mall, and Toyota of Claremont.
Dr. Sanjay Gupta guest hosts for a good cause.
Jeopardy has donated more than $2 million to charity.
And the giving continues.
$165,000 to Odyssey Atlanta.
Brought to you by Farah and Farah. A forecast for the entire day ahead, starting at 4:30 a.m.
Well, the Tampa Bay Lightning were hoisting another Stanley Cup. Congrats to them. Orlando City, on the other end, was losing a second straight match in Chicago.
Looking forward to all that soccer here.
A lot of great stuff.
And by the way, you saw here tonight, we have the Phoenix Suns up 2-0.
2-0. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.
Take care.